welcome to another frivolous episode. If you're asking for the beanie, yes, it's cold, and also my hair is dirty, so sorry about that. And also if you hear some construction noise, it's because I wasn't able to edit it out in post, so sorry in advance, I guess. And yeah, I'm traveling. If everything goes to plan, when you're watching this, I'll be in London, and I'm so happy because London is the one that got away for me, you know? Ever since I was in my 20s, I wanted to go there and study acting and maybe work there as an actor. So it didn't happen for me, but I'm always so happy to go there and enjoy the London town life and watch some musicals. Yes, I'll be watching Hamilton again. And yeah, I'm super chuffed for going there. And yeah, I always like to share with you what I'm packing. I think it's always interesting to see how people deal with that. And I must say, apart from my brushes, which have their own case, my hairbrush, a couple of compacts I'll mention later, everything cosmetic-wise is inside this pouch, this travel bag. This one is by Cult Beauty. I've had it for ages, and I like this pouch. I hope they still have it because it's super useful. And because I managed to put everything in here, if I end up deciding on just bringing a carry-on, it's going to be very cold. So I don't think I'll be able to pack enough clothes and still just bring a carry-on. But if it ends up happening like that, I'm fine because everything is in this travel bag. So let's jump into what I brought. Before that, if you enjoy this video, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing and leaving me a like for this video. So let's talk about what's in here. Regarding makeup, I curated a lot and I have a very minimal amount of makeup. Everything is in this little, I think it was a pencil case that came with something I bought years ago, and everything else is in here. And for my cosmetics, skincare, hair care, body care, that kind of stuff, I wasn't as restrained just because it's going to be really cold, and I wanted to bring some bits and bobs for the what ifs and just in cases, you know? So let's talk about what I have in here. This is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm jar, but I've cleaned it up, and I have in there the Omega Plus Complex Cleansing Balm, which is my favorite. It melts everything off super quickly, super easily, and I don't have to worry if my skin goes berserk. So amazing. Another travel friend, and this is very travel friendly because it's a powder, is the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. This is a mini and lasts me forever. This is a powder that becomes, you know, if you put a little amount of water, it becomes a paste that you can exfoliate with a bit more, with a bit of physical exfoliation. And if you add more water, it just is a nice foaming cleanser that I can use as a second cleanser, as a morning cleanser. And then for the what ifs of cleansing, I have a little drawer with some minis that I may want to use while traveling, and this is one of those. This is the Uriage Xemose Gentle Cleansing Syndet? I don't know. It's a very gentle cleanser, so if the Dermalogica by any chance is a bit too much for my face, this will be there for me. Then in terms of the actives of my skincare routine, I'm not bringing my Saatchi stuff just because the packaging is really bulky, but I'm bringing my Medicate Crystal Retinol 3, which is super gentle. I've been using this on my neck, so no sensitivity at all, no irritation at all. And I want to use it up because ever since I started my Saatchi stuff, I want to use up everything else because everything pales in comparison. So it's a good opportunity to use it up, and it's so much easier to travel with this. If Saatchi would make this kind of packaging, I would be super happy. Although I love their pump up kind of jar. The other thing, this is for the daytime. These are the Oskia Super C capsules. And this is great for wintertime, for dry skin, stuff like that. This is a unidose, monodose kind of little capsule that you open up, squeeze out the oil and massage onto your skin. And it has vitamin C derivatives, which are great. This is oil-based, so it's a bit too heavy for me in the summertime most of the times. Lovely in the wintertime when I'm drier. I just have to be aware that I have to let it sit on my skin before I go in with my sunscreen. Any oil kind of, you'll have to let that happen because it can break down your sunscreen that you put on top. So let this set. If you use oils often on your skin, keep that in mind. For sunscreen, this is my Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. Again, it was a sample that I had, travel size, that I had, and it's a great opportunity to use it up. It's not going to be very sunny, so I'm not too concerned, but I always want to bring sunscreen, rain or shine. Now, when it comes to hydrating products, I'm bringing two. One is La Roche-Posay Toleriane Ultra 8. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know this is one of my ride or die holy grail products. I always have this in my bathroom. I have a big bottle and then this tiny one. And this is a glycerin based hydrating mist, which is amazing, super hydrating. Your skin feels fresh, great for layering, jumping off of the shower and just applying this. And also I can use it on top of makeup to just make everything more in sync with the skin in a way. And I've been doing, I know this is wrong and I shouldn't, but I've been doing a little bit of a concoction because these are different products put in a bottle and meant to be used in the long run. This is not advisable because of the preservatives. They may clash with each other and that kind of stuff, but this has been working for me. So mixed into the Toleriane Ultra 8, which is glycerin based, I also have the Geek and Gorgeous Liquid Hydration, which is panthenol based, I believe, and I love this mix. I know I shouldn't be mixing them, but it's been working for me, so amazing. Also coming with me, of course, the Vegan Kombucha Tea Essence by Dr. Suracle in this little bottle that Sophia sent me that triggered my love for this product. I've just refilled a little bit of my big bottle and it's coming with me again for layering under or beneath any kind of skincare, on top of any kind of skincare, in the evening for treatment. Love it. The skin is so plump and energized and soft. Love it. Of course, I had to bring it with me, and it's really versatile, so you can layer as much as you want it in, you know, patting motions, layering up. Something I'm bringing just in case, it's the Dr. Dennis Gross pads, peeling pads. These are the super gentle ones. At home, I have normal acids that come in, you know, bottles that are far more inexpensive, but this is amazing for traveling, and I always keep these just in case. Lip balm. This is the Mario Badescu lip balm. This is my main one. I really love it. It's thick enough. It's slightly glossy, so this is probably the product that I'll be using every single day, during the day, and reapplying. But if I want something extra, I'm bringing, again, I've decanted into this little pot. This is pure lanolin. This is just a Portuguese pharmacy brand, not Portuguese, this is a German brand made in Switzerland, but I bought just a big tube of this and I've decanted a bit into here. Lanolin is amazing. It's super thick. It adheres to your skin. Nothing budges, and it's super protective and nothing passes. And it's great for anything chuffed, basically. So it's sold usually as a nipple cream for people who are breastfeeding. So there you go. I love it, and I can use it on my cuticles and my hands, that kind of stuff. As a moisturizer, if you don't, please follow Odile Monod. She has an amazing channel. She's an encyclopedia of knowledge regarding K-beauty. And it's amazing. It's an amazing channel, and she always has the best recommendations. She likes to talk about both the tradition and the technology, which is amazing. And this is one of her recommendations. This is Centellian 24 Madeca Cream. This is geared towards well-aging, anti-aging, whatever you want to call it. And she mentioned this is really good for the properties regarding hyperpigmentation. I could bring and decant easily a bit of my Una cream by Skintegra, but I decided to bring this firstly because it's already in a travel size. That's what I bought to try. And also because this is denser than that. So it's, I think, perfect for drier weather. It's super nourishing, comforting, and it has that creamy cream feeling that I really like in this kind of product. The skin feels, again, so plump and nourished. Love it. For my eyes, I'm not leaving without this. This is the Ducret d'Exiane Med Palpebral. If you don't know, when I had eczema last year, I have a couple of flare-ups of eczema on my eyes out of the blue. I realized it was because of an eye cream, and this is the one that made me improve in a quicker fashion. So I'm not leaving anywhere without this. I'm afraid that my eyes will flare up by any kind of reason, and I don't have this with me. That would be terrible. So there we go. I'm bringing, you know, toothpaste, and then I have a little sample of hand cream to bring in my handbag, and I have a couple of products here for the what ifs again. This is just the Antipodes Divine Face Oil decanted onto here, and basically I haven't been using face oils, and I still have some in my collection, so I'm trying to use them up before they go bad. So I've been using them, especially in the winter time when my skin is drier, on my body, not as much on my face as I used to, although sometimes I really love to apply an oil, don't get me wrong. But this is mostly for my body. I'm gonna rely basically for my hair and body care. So shower gel, shampoo, conditioner, that kind of stuff. I'm going to rely on the hotel products. I don't have any problem. I'm just going to stay for under a week, so it's going to be fine. But if I feel I need extra hydration, I have this oil. It's also great for massaging. And in this little glass pot, it used to be from olden days, Make Beauty, I have this, which is the Uriage Barrière Derme ointment for cracked skin, basically. This is not a super cosmetically elegant product by any means. It's a very thick, waxy, pasty product that it's pretty whitish, you can see, and you need to really rub it and warm it in your hands, but really strongly, so that it can melt and become spreadable. But this is absolutely amazing, again, on cracked skin, like your heels, your feet, this and some socks overnight, and you'll be fine. On your hands, cuticles, even the lips and elbows. So this is why I'm bringing it, just in case. Again, it's a just in case product, just in case everything goes south. And then for my hair, the only product that I'm bringing is a detangler, which I again have decanted onto this little spray bottle. This is the Deceased, my last few drops of the Schwarzkopf Q10 Plus Bonacure Hair Therapy Time Restore, huge name. But they've rebranded or repackaged, revamped their lines, and the Q10 line doesn't have a detangler anymore, a spray-on leave-in detangler. Because my hair is super fine and oily, I don't do well with conditioner, so I prefer to brush my hair before washing my hair, and then when I leave the shower, I spray on a detangler and detangle with a wet brush very gently. And I'm a bit concerned because this Q10 detangler actually kept my hair split end free for months and months and months on end. Any hairdresser that I usually see once a year usually compliments my hair because it's really healthy, the ends are still intact, and it's due to this. And I don't know what I'm going to do now that Bonacure Q10 doesn't have the spray. This is called the Rejuvenating Spray for Mature and Fragile Hair. This is going to be sorely missed, my friends, but anyway. Other than that, here in my little travel bag, I have a sample. This is Juliet's, Juliet Has a Gun. This is the Vanilla Vibes Perfume, I'm not the biggest fan. It's a bit too warm, but now in the winter time it's going to be fine, and I'll use up a little sample, and that will prevent me from buying perfumes when I'm away, because I'm feeling very tempted. You know, I have Q-tips. Nobody should use them. We all do. This is a toothbrush, and this is Illumi, I think it's called. Deodorant Rock. You apply this onto damp skin. It actually works, and I'm not going to sweat too much. I've used this in the summertime when I was doing my dancing workshop, so this has gone through a lot, but yeah, this is a solid as a rock, and I haven't had any complaints, and I'm not planning on sweating a lot because it's going to be really cold. So that's all regarding skincare. It's a bit, but now let's talk about the makeup, shall we? Okay, so for makeup, I was a really good girl, and I tried to curate it to the best of my abilities, and I think I succeeded really well. Basically, all my makeup is inside this little pouch. It was a pencil case or something that I bought years ago, and I have the following products. Let's bring them out and show you. For complexion, I am bringing my View Set palette, and in here I have everything I need for all my cream products, basically. This is the Seneca palette. I never know. I'll have it linked in my blogs as usual. And here you go. You have here Cover FX Cream Foundation. This is Danessa Myricks Contour Balm in Light 2 or 3, the darkest of the lights. And it works beautifully as a bronzer and to adjust lighter foundations if they don't have a good color for me. This is by Chanel. It's the stick highlighter Baume Essentiel, I think it's called, in Rosé. This is Milk Blush in Quickie. Nude Sticks blush in Bareback, which is one of my favorite pinks of all time. And this is Danessa Myricks Hush Hush. That's what it's called. And basically I have all my skin's needs for the whole trip in here. I am eyeing trying and buying in person, so wow, a couple of foundations that I couldn't access here, and I would have to order online and go through the faff of maybe it's good shade match, maybe it's not. So I'm gonna take a look in store and see if I can get them. So I'm not too worried about foundation. I'm planning on going shopping quite early in the trip, but also I'm bringing these two. These are the Vision Cream Cover foundations. I love that Danessa Myricks sells these little sizes. They come with a doe foot applicator. I mean, my friends, this is a good sales pitch for me. I love sample sizes, and this has enough product for you to try it for a few months, I'd say, because you need a little bit. A little bit goes a long way with this one. And I'm bringing a lighter yellowy color as my under eye kind of concealer corrector, and this for the rest of the face, which is my actual shade match. And then for the eyes, I was umming and ahhing. I wanted to create my kind of curated color story for this trip, and then I couldn't decide on the amount of shades. I was getting, you know, too overwhelmed. And then I thought maybe I should bring my Lisa Eldridge eyeshadows, because I have two, Vega and Myth, so I can mix those two. But then I remembered those don't last on my eyes, and I'm gonna be out all day, so that's not a plan. And then I thought, what have I been into for a while? And I've been into, you know, my usual brownie, smoky eyes, and then red, a pop of red. If I could, my perfect palette would have been the bottom row of Hella palette by Ordenseye, and then the red from their Merry Christmas palette. That would make an amazing color story, but you can't pop out those eyeshadows. So the next best thing was something I remembered I have had for so long, and I need to use it more. And it's my Chanel quad. This is very well loved, way expired. But let's talk about, this is Les Quatre Ombres 258, I think, Candeur et Expérience. And it's these 4 matte eyeshadows, 3 are browns. One is warmer, one is darker, one is lighter, and then that red. The red isn't a bright red, but it already scratches the itch for reds. So I was pretty chuffed with that. The one that I would bring regardless, and the one that I'll probably use every single day, is the Moon Dust eyeshadow by Urban Decay in Space Cowboy. You know, this is glass skin in an eyeshadow, and I love it on my eyes, and I can use it as a topper for the other eyeshadows. And finally, Lisa Eldridge Liquid Lurex in, I think this one is Zora. So it's the dark chocolatey brown with a hint of glimmer to it. It's really beautiful, super easy to apply with your fingers, effortless, and I get my smoky eye without any problem. So I get my matte browns, my shimmery brown, and then my glass. And the eyes are done. Other than that, I'm bringing a black eyeliner. This is KVD Tattoo Liner. Amazing pencil liner. I think it's a bit more long wearing on the eyes than the Sephora one. Just a smidge, but just so you know, if you have very watery eyes, you may prefer this one. And then the Tau 28 mascara, which is tubing, so I don't have to worry about stubborn mascara or makeup because my cleanser from Paula's Choice removes everything, but it's an added bonus that I don't have to worry at all with removing my mascara because this comes off with warm water. Happy, so sad that I can't find this in Europe. Anyway, for the lips, again, I wanted to bring variety, you know, different colors and finishes, and what if I want a bold red lip, what if I want a bold fuchsia lip, what if I decided to tone it down. Most of the time I'll be wearing either the lanolin or any kind of lip balm, and if not, I'll probably be wearing or should be wearing a lip gloss, right? So here we are. I could bring the Sigma lip oil, but that one is almost out, so I prefer not to risk it running out when I'm not at home with other replacements. So I'm bringing this Kiko Hydra lip gloss. Yes, 3D Hydra lip gloss. This color is number 7, and it's a beautiful color. And pair it, as always, with my NYX Nude Beige lip liner. This is a beautiful classic combination, effortless, can reapply with or without a mirror, and we're done. We're done. Last time I was Kiko, I didn't see the lip glosses. Does anyone know, are they discontinuing some of the best goddamn products? Are they? Is this happening? Let me know. Anyway, finally for the lips, if I want a bolder lip, I can always go and buy lipsticks. I shouldn't. Probably won't. But I'm bringing a bolder, brighter lip, which is Lisa Eldridge lip pencil in, this one is Blush, which is, you know, somewhere between a berry and a magenta, and it's really beautiful, and it will bring me some boldness and brightness if I want to, but I wasn't going to bring a lot of matte lipsticks that are going to dry my lips out. I wasn't going to wear them, almost for sure. You know, scarves. It wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. I'm just sad. I wish I could bring my Merit lipsticks, but I decided everything would fit in here. So I'm committing. Other than that, I'm just bringing a powder foundation. I, again, hesitated because I have the Hourglass Unlocked palette, which is really good because you have, you know, a blusher, a couple of powders that can be used. One of them can be used as a bronzer. I have a highlighting powder, which I really love, and I usually bring that with me in traveling. But then I wouldn't have a powder to carry with me, and I need a powder foundation or a powder of sorts to carry with me for touch-ups throughout the day. So I decided on this matte Velvet Skin powder foundation by Makeup Forever. This shade is slightly too light for me, but I'm using it basically as a setting powder on the areas where I don't want anything to move. This also is really good on blemishes, just dotting, taking a bit with your finger and dotting it on your blemishes, those really red stubborn ones to which concealer doesn't stick. This does. And then if I need to touch up throughout the day, this can be carried in my bag. So that was my kind of way of thinking about things. Other than this, I'm just bringing my wet brush, mini wet brush, and a case with brushes. This is by the Flat Lay Company London. I bought this through, I think, Feel Unique. They made a boo-boo because I ordered the pink one, the millennial pink one. I still love millennial pink. But they sent me this beautiful luxury velvet blue. It's still beautiful. And you can see it opens up like this, and you can see the brushes in there. And I still have my sponge and my little Denesamyrix, whatchamacallit, the little palette, ring palette. And I love this because you can place this on a counter and it stays up. So great for taking things in and out. And that's it. I'm super chuffed with how I managed to curate my little trip. I'm sorry, I'm super happy. Let's see how it goes with the clothing though. But anyway, yeah, if you've enjoyed my video, please don't forget to comment, subscribe, leave me a like, and as always, thank you for spending your time on me, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye! Alexander Hamilton.